are going to be making meatball stew. Okay, let's start by chopping our potatoes and our carrots into chunks. So just like this, chop them up into pieces and about that size. Just do that. I'll be back to show you the next step. Okay, now that our potatoes are chopped, we are going to chop our carrots into pieces. So about this big. And I'll show you the next step. Now that we've chopped our carrots and our potatoes, we can set those aside for later. So in our bowl, we are going to mix our salt and pepper with our ground beef. So we're gonna mix this well. Just like this. Until it's mixed evenly. You just want to mix that together. Just like this. Once that's mixed, we can move on to our next step. Now we are going to make our ground beef into about 1-inch size meatballs and place them into our pan. So just like this. About that big, and I'll be back to show you the next step. Okay, now we are going to brown our meatballs over medium heat. And I'll be back to show you the next step. Okay, now that we've browned our meatballs, we are going to take them off onto a plate with paper towel on it to drain them. And we'll leave them here while we do the next step. Okay, now we are going to make our sauce. So we're going to pour our water into the container. And we're going to add our ketchup. So just put our ketchup into our bowl. Then we're going to add our vinegar and our basil. So we're just gonna mix this together. Make sauce like this. Move on to our next step. Now we are going to put our vegetables into our crock pot. And then we're going to put our meatballs in. And now we can pour our sauce over top. Then we can move on to our next step. Now we're going to cover our crock pot and we're going to put it on high for 4 hours or low for 8 hours. I'll be back to show you the finished product. This is our finished product.